So I started BFit Bootcamp in September, having moved from England the 6 months before that and having had my second son 10 weeks before that. So I started with like 40 pounds of weight to lose, a 10-week-old and a 18-month-old living nowhere near anyone that I knew. So I decided I just needed to get myself back because I needed to be pretty strong to cope with living so far away from everyone and having to look after my kids. So yeah, that's right. So I knew I needed to find something that fit around my kids. I knew I needed somebody to boss me around and tell me what to do because I hate going to the gym. I just get bored and I don't push myself. And I saw that the camps were at 6:15 in the morning and they were 10 minutes from home, so I knew I'd be able to leave the kids with my husband because he doesn't start work till 8, and I'd be able to have that tiny bit of time just for myself without worrying about the kids. And yeah, I came to the first class and I just loved the fact that I had, it's almost like having a personal trainer because it's a small group and the trainers would correct my form, they'd push me, and they weren't just pushing everyone the same, they could tell our limitations and push us just beyond that rather than scaring us off by pushing us to do things we couldn't do. And I just feel like since I've started they've consistently pushed me and I just amaze myself at what I can do now because I've never been able to do stuff like that before.
Gemma's a 9 a.m.er. She is so sweet. I love her. She's just like the little sweet apple pie Gemma. She came out and she's improved a lot too, actually. Now that I'm thinking back to her first day, she's gotten a lot stronger. She's out there a lot too. I think all of our boot campers nominees have been consistent, and she's very consistent. She's out there all the time pushing herself to the limit. She never holds back. She will make faces if she needs to get it done. She's got that heart that's just like, I'm gonna do this. If you tell her to do it, she'll do it. She's also not a complainer. She will just do it with a smile, a sweet smile, and give you a cupcake afterwards or something. She's super sweet. Love Gemma.
When I started, I was a big balloon. I looked awful. I was wobbly. I mean, I'd had a baby 10 weeks ago, so I was wobbly. I was horrible. I hated it, and I poured myself into some old gym clothes which were way too tight, and came down here. And I was then I weighed, well, I don't want to say how much I weighed, but since then I've lost 16 pounds, and that was like 16 weeks ago. So, and I'm now fitting into my old gym clothes, and some of them are even a bit baggy. So I've still got a way to go, but I'm getting there. Well, the thing I love the most about boot camps, well, I love the results, obviously. I love the fact that it's just become part of my life now, and I don't even question it when my alarm goes off. I just get out of bed and go. And I arrive here, it's dark, it's cold. The trainers tell me what to do, they push me, and I know that I'm going to work my arse off for that 45 minutes. And at the end, the sun's coming up over the trees, the birds are singing, and I go home and my kids are there and they haven't really even noticed that I'm gone, but I've done my thing for myself during the day and take that box, and then the rest of the day I don't mind the fact that I'm wiping up poop and wiping up crumbs off the floor and wiping noses and singing Wheels on the Bus and all the other stuff that mums have to do all day. So for anyone thinking about joining it, I know it's a cliche, but if I can do it, anybody can, because I had a 10-week-old who was still waking up twice in the night and an 18-month-old who was teething. I had no parents around to babysit. And you know, there was days I thought, I used to my baby would wake up at 4 and I'd go back to bed. I'd be like, I'm gonna have to get up in an hour and a half. But then I'd be like, do you know what, if I don't get up, I'm gonna feel like crap the whole day. Whereas at least if I get up, I'm gonna have done my thing and I feel better about myself. So, and it works. It's good.